ku side yaffe ne ba independent mukama waabwe oba resolution ya SEC nga teyina nnyo kyeyimiriddeko ize position gyempulidde kwabakaba era bendowooza bakyaliwo bangi boyinza okwogera nabo ffe tukyasaba akalulu kubanga ndowooza Uganda yeetaaga abakulembeze ab'omuzinzi. Omulimu gwe tusaba okugenda okukola mu East Africa si mulimu gwa kusaaga, buli omu baali muwadde omukisa okusinza bw'ayagala eggwanga lye kubanga tulina shares ezimu mu ggwanga lino era ababaka ba parliament bangi ab'e NRM babadde wano nga nti babadde batidde bawulira balina leverage empa akalulu. So nze kye baŋŋambye ate kwenyimiridde ate nkiraba wakyogere kya so nti
resolution ya government
enjiri
ya ensonga ya ebifo ebisatu ebisigadde omukulembeze yatugaidinze nga mukama wange government chief whip wakyogedde nti ebifo bino ebisatu waliwo ebibiina ebirungi nga bikolaganika nabyo. So nagamba nti ffe ng'ekibiina tutwagala kweyingiza mu ebyo parliament tuddeyo abo tubasortingire n'ebya independent nagamba bona beesimbyewo nga ba independent bona baffe abasinga bapate muddeyo naye munoonyemu omulungi wayinza okubeerawo omulungi n'omulungi nate waliwo omulungi asingako munne nagamba muddeyo mwaba abalungi bonna ab'ekibiina kati mugende mujjemu omulungi asinga. So kati bino ebyebibiina nebya independent ebiza mubabaka tunoonyemu omulungi naye nga ffe omukaaga gwaffe weguli ku bibiina ebisatu ebikolaganikako nabyo ebirimu okuddiini okwagaliza Uganda nga tebyagala kulwanaganya. Nagamba ebibiina ebyo nayogera ku DP nayogera ku UPC nekyajema kya Honorable Asumani Basalira nagamba abo bakolaganika nabo gwe mujjamu oyo abeera mulungi. Njogera ku mukulembeze byayogeddeko ebyatayogeddeko ebyo sibimanyi.
The meeting of the National Resistance Movement Caucus in the 11th Parliament, sitting at Kololo today, the 16th day of September 2022, having received and considered the resolutions of the NRM Central Executive Committee made on the 8th day of July 2022, hereby resolved as follows. 1. That the incumbent East African Legislative Assembly members be maintained in recognition of their exceptional performance to continue their tenure for another term as members of the East African Legislative Assembly. 2. That the NRM Parliamentary Caucus hereby unanimously endorses the incumbent EALA members as NRM candidates for the position of members of the East African Legislative Assembly. And they are Honorable Akol Rose Okulu, Honorable Kakoza James, Honorable Mary Mugenyi, Honorable Musamali Paul, Honorable Namara Dennis, Honorable Odongo George Stephen. And this resolution is dated 16th September 2022, signed by the Secretary General of the National Resistance Movement. Thank you. The reasons advanced for the decision of the Central Executive Committee of NRM for retaining the 6 or maintaining the status quo are 2. One is that as a party, we are setting a precedent in line with the provision of the EAC Treaty, where members of Parliament have 2 terms. 2, this particular team has been very cohesive compared to those who served before, and they have performed well as a group So the highest body of the party, basing on these two, decided that their names be forwarded for approval by the NRM Parliamentary Caucus, and that has been done today. They have been a very united group, very cohesive, and they have performed well as a team. And also this is going to be a precedent, but a precedent in line with the provision of the EAC Treaty of 2 terms. On the independents will be voted or decided by Parliament. On the question of the other political parties, it is public knowledge that under the iPod, there is some minimum cooperation with some political parties. And out of them, we have the Uganda People's Congress, we have the Democratic Party, we have JEMA. And all these 3 parties have candidates. We believe that members of the National Resistance Movement, arising from our minimum cooperation, our minimum association with these political parties, will be able to choose the representatives of the other shades of opinion from within the 3 of the EAC Treaty that talks about representation of the political parties, that talks about shades of opinion, that talks about gender, and we are duty-bound, but not in a mandatory way, in a discretionary way, to as much as feasible be able to take into consideration the provisions under the treaty. So we are meeting the test of the law, the treaty, the EALA Elections Act, and the rules of procedure of Parliament of Uganda.
Totinga nga tumaze okujjako omukaaga gwaffe ogw'epate. Omukaaga ye Honorable Akol Rose, Mary, she's there. Honorable Dennis na
That's okay, video.
Vamos, tá noivo. Aí vai de quatro. Até vamos, subir a minha coisa.